Welcome. In this video, we're going to look at setting up the Pivotal Tracker integration with GitLab. I'm currently in my Pivotal Tracker project, and if I click on More and look at integrations, I don't currently have an integration set up with GitLab, so let's go ahead and set one up. To do that, I'm going to click on Add an Integration, and then from the list that appears, I'm going to select GitLab. This will walk me through actually creating the integration. First at the top, Tracker's already given this new integration a name, but you can change the name if you would like. It's also loaded in the current project that we were in when we entered setup and integration. You can add additional projects if you wish, or delete this project and set it up for a different project altogether if that's what you'd like to do. Again, I'm going to take the defaults. And then down beneath that, it's showing you that we need to set up a webhook on the GitLab side using the information below. In order to populate the payload URL and secret token that we're going to need, we actually first have to save the integration. So scroll to the bottom and click the Save button in the lower right corner. From there, you'll see that Tracker has populated a payload URL and a secret token. And if we hit copy, we've now copied that to the clipboard. So I'm going to resize this window, and we're going to go to the GitLab side and enter that. So I'm currently in GitLab in my repository, and I'm going to go to Settings and go to Integrations. And from here, we will click on the URL, paste in the payload URL we got from Tracker, and then we'll go back to Tracker, copy the secret token, and then we'll paste that as well. Coming back to Tracker, it makes some recommendations about the events that we want to push. So we'd like to capture push events, merge requests, and we want to enable the SSL verification. So I'm going to come back here, select the push, select the merge. SSL verification is already checked for me. So I'm going to go ahead and add the webhook. So now that we have created that, we can go back to our source code. And then on the Tracker side, I'm going to hit my browser back button, and you'll see that we have now created the GitLab integration. And if I go back to my stories, let's say that we want to take a look at using that. So here I've got a story that I haven't started yet to allow users to cancel their hotel without charge if they're giving at least 24 hours notice. So I'm going to open up that story and copy the story ID by clicking on the ID field right there. Now I can come back into GitHub, and we've only got one file in this one, but obviously your source code repositories are going to have a lot more than that. So we'll go into our README and edit the file. But your developers will go in and make changes. So we're going to add the code to implement our new feature. So with all of our code added, we're going to come in and add a commit message. And I'm going to add the story ID, which is how we're tying it back to Tracker. And we can send this to target, the target branch of master. I'm going to go ahead and just commit my changes. And you'll see that over on the Tracker side, the story has actually been started. And I'm going to open up that story just to see what happened. See down here, we have our commit message got added automatically to that story. And there is our update README comment that we had made. Had we created a branch or a merge, we would have seen that as well. I hope this video was helpful. Please do watch our other videos to learn even more.